Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. It's Andy, and I'm doing a video on a product that I came across called a dxRevive. Amazing product, and amazingly priced. I don't know if you can hear it right now, but my furnace is running. And sometimes it could be air conditioning in some people's houses. For me, that's not an issue, but during the winter months, the furnace runs. Now you could say, just turn it off. The old videos say turn off. But you know, it's 2025 almost. Why should I have to turn my furnace off when I can use software to clean that sound up to where nobody even knows the furnace was running? And it's really cold, especially I'm in Virginia, Northern Virginia. But if I lived in Buffalo or Montana or Upper New York or anywhere up there, and it's cold as hell, turning the furnace off is probably not the best proposition, especially if you have family at home, which I do. My wife's home working today. So I came across some software that's pretty cool. I did a video test yesterday. I made a whole video, and I listened to it this morning, and two things popped out at me. A, I screwed something up and forgot it in the video, so I'd have to render it again anyway. I'd take that part out. But B, I couldn't really hear the sounds I was trying to hear. Like the furnace is running. And if I open the door to the booth I'm in, maybe you'll hear it better. I can hear it in my headphones. I'm speaking to you on the, let me get this out of my face. Speaking to you on the Roswell, the Mini K87. I did a test. It's audio only, and I'll play it fixed, raw and fixed, with the 416 and the LS208, the Sennheiser and the lot, as well as the Roswell. Just to give you an idea of how well this program works. Now, I've said it before, I use something called, I use the Apollo, the UAD Apollo MK2 as my audio interface. And within that, you can get a program called CVox by C-Suite. And that, for the most part, and in many cases, at a lower attenuation, you've got from 0 to 100, can wipe out almost any of the sort of sounds that you may get in your room. I have a nice booth, and almost nothing gets in here now. Some things can. I've spoken about that. And I'll be doing a bigger review on this booth in January. But you sometimes get those sounds that CVox ain't going to clear out fully. Furnaces could be one. I tested it with my air handler in here, and I'm pretty confident that in the summer months, because it gets hot in here even in the winter. I mean, it's a 4x6 booth, but I'm in here yakking for hours at a time because I do mostly audiobooks. But the point is, it gets warm in here. I mean, I've stepped out and I'm like, God damn, I didn't realize it was cold out, so chilly out in the hall because we keep our house at like 68. But I didn't hear it as much in the video, so I didn't like the video, so I'm scrapping it and redoing it again. Not going to be super long, but I just wanted to explain what I'm doing it and why, and talk about this dxRevive product by Accentize. I'll put the description in the description. I'll put the links so you'll have it. It's really amazing. It's $100 for the normal license. I don't think you need pro. Most of us aren't pro audio professionals, but we're good audio folks, I guess. I'm not a studio engineer. That's a pro, right? I do my sound, and I think I do a pretty good job, but I'm not a professional in an engineering environment for sound. So the $99 one is a pretty good deal. I got it for $70 because it was a Black Friday deal, and I heard about it from the microphone assassin, and I think it was him. And I got it because I have an older iMac. It's a 19 or 18. The newer Apple products have the M chip, the M1 chip, and with that, you can get a program called Hush, which he's tested on his site. It's pretty damned amazing, too. It's probably better than CVox, maybe. I don't know. It's close. Maybe it's better. But I can't use that on this one. And I think it has to be a Mac, and I think it has to be on the M1 chip. How much? I don't know how much it is. I'll put a link to it, though, because maybe you do have an M1, and you can test it. You can test dxRevive, too, because you do have the free trial. I tried it on the free trial for a minute. I was like, oh, my God. Take my money. So let's get to the quick tests, and you'll see the difference. You're first going to hear audio, and I'll put a picture up as it's going of what the waveform looks like, and you'll see the furnace. You'll see it in the waveform. You can tell in the room tone where I'm not speaking. And then you'll see the after effects. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to you're going to hear the whole audio at first, and then I'm going to take pieces with each microphone. I'm going to take those little pieces of it, cut those down, clean them, use the special paste aspect of Twisted Wave, pop on that room tone, and then you'll be shocked. If you haven't seen anybody do this already, you're going to be like, damn. So, like I said, you're not going to do this outside of an airport on the runway, but it's really amazing. So let's get to the sound part, because that's what we're here for. Okay, everybody, here's the Mini K87 by Roswell, running at 54 decibels without CVOX. The furnace is on. Now we will do the audio with the furnace still on and the CVOX engaged on the furnace setting, which is pretty much 100% attenuation. Here we go. Quite a reduction. I still sound the same, don't I? Now let's run the same exact test using the 416 and the LS208. Here we go. And now we're on the 416. And again, CVOX is off. You're hearing it as it sounds, with the furnace running, the door closed. All right, let's put CVOX on. CVOX is now on. Make sure it's on the 100%. It is not. That is CVOX at 100% right now. There you go. Again, do I sound any different? I don't think so, but that background noise has certainly gone away. But there is still a slight artifact at the end of every phrase, sentence, or word. It's very good, but this is its max setting. Let's try the LS208 and go from that one. Okay, here I am on the LS208. Remember, it's a different type of microphone. An LDC, LCD microphone, a large cardioid, a large condenser diaphragm. Large condenser diaphragm, I always screw that up. But the furnace is running. Maybe it's the type of mic, but take a listen and look at the sound wave. No CVOX. And this thing is set to a 63. The the 416 was at a 53 decibels, and the Roswell was at 54. Furnace is running. Now I'm going to engage the CVOX on this one. That's the CVOX at a 100. I could even knock this thing down to 50, I bet. That's 50. What are you hearing? Probably not much. It's pretty cool. Okay, everybody, here's the Mini K87 by Roswell, running at 54 decibels without CVOX. The furnace is on. Now we will do the audio with the furnace still on and the CVOX engaged on the furnace setting, which is pretty much 100% attenuation. Here we go. Quite a reduction. I still sound the same, don't I? Now let's run the same exact test using the 416 and the LS208. Here we go. And now we're on the 416. And again, CVOX is off. You're hearing it as it sounds, with the furnace running, the door closed. All right, let's put CVOX on. CVOX is now on. Make sure it's on the 100%. It is not. That is CVOX at 100% right now. There you go. Again, do I sound any different? I don't think so, but that background noise has certainly gone away. But there is still a slight artifact at the end of every phrase, sentence, or word. It's very good, but this is its max setting. Let's try the LS208 and go from that one. Okay, here I am on the LS208. Remember, it's a different type of microphone. An an LDC, LCD microphone, a large condenser diaphragm. Large condenser diaphragm. I always screw that up. But the furnace is running. Maybe it's the type of mic, but take a listen and look at the sound wave. No CVOX. And this thing is set to a 63. The the 416 was at a 53 decibels, and the Roswell was at 54. Furnace is running. Now I'm going to engage the CVOX on this one. That's the CVOX at a 100. I could even knock this thing down to 50, I bet. That's 50. What are you hearing? Probably not much. And there you have it. What do you think? Pretty impressive, I think. Like I said, I've been doing this a while, and to make this sound nice, tools in the box. And, of course, having a box. But tools in the box always help. You may use it once or twice a year. You may use it often. Whatever sounds good, sounds good. Again, I believe this is not processing. I believe processing is doing compression and EQ. This is cleaning. But again, you're really not doing anything. You're cleaning. Of course, there's stuff that's going on there, but I've done mastering that sounds absolutely perfect, and the same as like if there was no furnace, which is most of the year. The furnace really runs from like November and to maybe part of March, and then we stop having to use it, really. The air conditioning doesn't affect me because there is none in the lower level of my home. It's all upstairs, and the thing is upstairs and outside, so that doesn't affect me. It gets hot in here, so I have these fans, and with dxRevive, the air, I can probably use it. Like I said at the beginning, it gets hot in here, even in the winter. So in the summer, it gets hot. So not painfully hot, but hot. So anyway, back to the point of the video, dxRevive. I would say check it out. It's free to try. See what you think. Can't hurt. The other thing I put up about the Apollo MK2 on Sweetwater, it's a good deal. $6.99 for that and 36 months financing. Good time of year to buy stuff. A lot of that financing is going on. So if you need equipment, now's the time. If you can get the credit for it, I would suggest doing it now. Give yourself the gift of gear. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share. And if you want to make fun of me, that's great too. I don't mind because I'm just here to help folks. Try stuff and see how it works for me. Take care. Be careful this Friday the 13th. And have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.